Right, I'm at an away day for the Trees Community Development Trust, and Ian Sesnan's running the day, but kindly invited me in to run a version of the social media game. And we started off with getting the landscape of high trees and Tulse Hill. So can you recap for us a description of that, Ian?
Thank you. This is what the group came up with the High Trees estate in the centre of the diagram, as you'd expect. But what was quite surprising, I thought, was how outward-looking we all were in terms of even the estate, the main estate, St Martin's estate, was just outside the box here with the facilities on the estate, like the football pitch, dental surgery, the proposed new school, a description of the people, very mixed community, that felt to be very safe, not much social tension, and a very big mixture of incomes and ages and diversity. And one thing that isn't down here was the remark on how much has changed, and as much as that it's now felt to be safer. When High Trees started, it was not such a safe place to live. But a very outward-looking diagram, and as much as the people thought that the main things were how good the contacts were, for instance, with politicians, how good they were with housing associations, that we'd reached out, and right in the bottom left-hand corner you can see one of the main contacts with the European Union, and people talked about things that are probably even off this diagram, like working with communities in Brazil and South America on the new apps project which is planned. So I think very exciting to see that what we did was put ourselves in the centre of trying to help trying to work with all sorts of people. But we also had some downsides, and on the right-hand side it was the fact that there's no community cafe, there isn't a proper health centre, there aren't proper facilities for young people or families with young people, and there are facilities that aren't even used very much that exist on the estate, like the community centre. So as we go into this afternoon's session, I think there's a lot to work with there. Fantastic outward-looking attitude, lots of successes, but also I think very clear identification of what's needed. So when we go in now to the strategy, we've got a very good start, I think, from this.